back again. Now, in this video, I'm going to go into something situation, meditation. This is my meditation experience, my meditation story. Okay, this is a real big old story. Okay, meditation and meditation story. Now, this is for those who have been meditating for a long time and doing different styles of meditation and gaining different, life experience and growing with exposure, growing with life, growing with your family, growing with creation, growing with your healthy eating lifestyle, growing with your weightlifting, growing with your filmmaking, your game making, your music, and the different meditations that help you in your life. Now, the biggest thing that happened to me was mind blowing. I do different styles of meditation. I do more than one. I had to discipline myself to get back to doing one. I do meditations to help with filmmaking, meditation to help with audio or music, and meditation to help with game development. And I also studied the technology and how the technology affect the mind, the body, and I also studied AI systems and bots that they use and that they project through the Wi-Fi or through the Twitter or through any social media. So I actually study these things, go to school for these things, actually have 2 different classes for this. And the biggest thing that is mind blowing about me is meditation and meditation experience. Now I'm going to go into a meditation story of mine. Now, one of the biggest meditation stories that I'm going to tell is when I started meditation. I started meditating a long time ago, years ago, probably like 10 years ago. I started meditating 10 years ago. And maybe 11. But the biggest situation that I'm noticing right now is I'm watching a replay of something I've seen in the past. Now, there was a situation where Aquarius and Bay, when I first started, and when I started out doing my mind style of meditation. I never spoke on it until later on, what kind of meditation I was doing. And later on, everybody around me. So let's break this down. So there was a group of people who were into life, like light work, science, spirits, consciousness, development, growing with their life. We all came together. We all lived in one apartment. We all did this a long time ago. And I was doing my meditation, and they were doing their meditations. A lot of them, some were doing the transcendental, some were into life science. They were into spiritual Afrocentric studies, hippie, natural eating, natural workouts, natural everything. And a lot of them were artists. So it was a situation where a group of people where they would start meditating and they may start acting weird, or they may start separating from other people, or they may start, having emotional changes. So it was a big situation where I was mind blown. I was like, what is going on? Why are people acting like this? What's going on? So I didn't know what was going on until I actually went and tried the meditation they was doing, and I actually found out this situation and the problem. I said, oh, it's a meditation. That's what it was. And I actually went through some of all their different experiences myself. So it was crazy. We was working on different things as to working on businesses. We was talking about festivals, stores, tours. I have completed some of it already. I work with other different groups already. Starting a trend, starting a new clothing line, starting a new word, starting a new brand, starting new everything, starting new. So it was crazy. So the big situation was, here's a group example. Everybody, we in a room, we're meditating. Everybody doing their style of meditation. We did that for back-to-back 15 minutes. Then we would go to an hour. We did that for a whole month straight through. And after that, everybody started. Some people who was doing certain ones started acting weird. The ones who started acting weird were the ones who were meditating outside in nature and getting sunlight. Like they were just on getting the sunlight, meditation in nature. And I was like, what's going on? Why everybody acting weird? I'm not worried about it. I'm just happy that everybody happy, everybody peaceful, everybody calm. I'm not about to start a drama. I'm gonna just play along with it and just listen. But after a while, I was shocked because, I had people who was getting like nutrition problems. Like they're not eating right. Like they feel like something, I'm not eating right. I need to eat more. I need to eat more. Something now I'm feeling malnourished. I don't know why I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. What's going on? I was like, what's going on? Why y'all feel like that? I feel bad. Man, I gotta stay away from y'all. I gotta meditate over here. Man, I feel like somebody took my power away from me. Somebody took my power away from me. And I was like, what is going on? I learned at the monastery. I've been doing this for years before I even did my meditation retreat like that. And then, I was, my mind was blown because I found out it was the meditation it was doing. And I didn't want to believe, it was meditation because there's people like, hey, man, y'all lazy. Why y'all just sitting there? It's the meditation they was doing. Why y'all feeling malnourished? It's the meditation. I was doing this. I was to myself, my smoothie a day, my drink a day, I write my book, my game. I made my movie to myself. I started doing this, and I started being the opposite of who I was. And I was like, wow. These people don't know about, the different styles of meditation, and I didn't know for myself either at that time. I said, what's going on, So years and years of doing my meditation, after doing that, they would have a dream book study. They would talk about what they dream. They'll write the dream books, and they would all be talking about their dreams and what happened, what they saw, and what they went through. Groups and groups of people, what they went through, and if it happened, and what happened, and everything, And later on, I had a group that was like, it's the TV, it's the technology, it's the the TV is all the technology. That's all the technology messing with me. It's all the technology. So I actually sat down and I actually went to check out for myself. I said, what are they talking about? I do this one. I do my own meditation. I do my own mudra. I do this mudra. Everybody else, they saw a YouTube video, say, okay, we want to try that mudra because we saw on YouTube the workouts right there. Let's try it out. So after a while, I went and tried it. I said, what's going on? Let me see what's going on with them. Let me see what's going on, because every time I do, people keep separating from each other. Some people have problems with each other, and let me see what's going on. Let me see. And I said, whoa. First thing I said, wow. I feel like deja vu feeling. Wow. What the? I see what it's doing. It's flipping who I am backwards in a way. Okay. Let me see more what's going on. Okay, it seemed like I need to drink like more liquids with this one. That's okay. I get the feel. It seemed like I want to eat more natural with this one, So I was like, okay, it seemed like I want to eat natural, and that's okay. Let me check out more. So later on, I said, let me see what's going on. Now I'm noticing. That's why people were just sitting there. That's why people felt lazy. That's why people felt like they was hurt. That's why people didn't want to be around everybody. I said, I see what's going on. How they doing this? Let me go check out this right here. Because let me go outside in nature and try what they was doing. Then when I tried nature, I said, whoa, it's different. And when you do meditate in nature, the natural magnetism from the trees, the sunlight, the earth, the moon, it amplifies that. And when you go around all the different technology, the technology will mess with you. It may start messing with you. I said, that's what was going on. Then I went around. I said, it was shocking. So I had experience. I had people dreams. People actually living other people's dreams in front of them, like living people's dreams, going through other people's different life experience in front of them. Later on in the future, I went through these people's dreams. I went through that, and they come back later saying, "Hey, wow, that's what happened." And then come later on to find out they're making technology around that certain part of the brain for that meditation. So they was going through all different problems. Some of them felt all different things before it happened. Majority of the ones who start acting weird and separated from everybody, something real shocking happened in life right after. Like they was like they felt it already before it happened. So I was like, wow, I had to let it go. I had to let that one go and go back to my old mudra. And I was shocked. My mind was blown. Now it's a group of them who still think I'm doing that mudra, and they're coming at me trying to do stuff backwards or flip the words up or do stuff like that. And I was like, I don't do that mudra. I see what's going on. I felt your pain. I went through what you went through. I saw what you saw. Some of you, I felt, the dreams of your dreams come through me. from actually experience, and I was blown. I was like, wow. And I said, the problem is, I said, a lot of people not going to know about it because they don't have that experience with a group of people in the room doing that meditation without technology and actually hearing other people's dreams and actually watching what they was watching, what they was doing, everything like a big experiment. So I actually watched it, and I actually know what to look for. Now I'm back again, and I'm watching these young ones, these college students that get into the conscious movements and into meditation, trying to learn, grow a life, and they're coming to me like, do you do this one? Why is he not acting like they do? Why is he not doing that? Why is he not doing what they do? And I was like, because I do this type of meditation. Each meditation works different parts of the brain. And some meditation mudras counteract with others. There's some people who will do mudras that go different ways, and other people will try to use that to mess with you. So that was one of the biggest situations that I went through. I'm gonna have to really, somebody want me to just script that out and make it short about it, but that was one of the biggest situations I went through. And now I'm noticing that there are a lot of people who don't wanna. Their mind is blown, because I did tours, book events, stores, pop up events, festivals, all kinds of stuff. So I actually went and completed everything I was completing. But then I found out, I said, that's the problem. That's why everybody was like this, because they're feeling that something has not happened yet, or they want to do different things. Everybody's different. Some people are good with the left hand, some people go with the right hand, Some people, the mudra may make them different. It was people who was really inside themselves, meaning that they to themselves, they read their books, they get their drinks, they're into their vegan, natural lifestyle, they to themselves, they're not around a lot of people, they just, work by themselves, go to school, do what they do by themselves. And they would do that one, and they would be the opposite. And they were trying to figure out how to get back to them. And I was like, that's why I had to sit down and learn, more about it. And they would come and be like, what's going on? I was to myself. I was going to school, I was getting my books, I was doing I didn't hang around nobody. It's to myself. Working out, everything to myself. And out of nowhere, I started doing meditation. Yeah, because the Moors are the people, are these people, are the different light workers, or meditation, spiritual people, or different yoga, or different Tibet, or different style of meditations, And I did this one. Now I feel weird. I need help. How do I, That's why I had to do that, because I went through that already a long time ago, and I'm going through it again. And now I had to break something to the young ones, like, no, you got to do this one. Maybe that one is going to take you some time. It's probably best if you do this one, and it's probably best if you learn from somebody who's been meditating for a long time. And that one probably right here will be the best for you, because it'll put you back to who you are. And they do it, they're like, oh. It may take 3 months. It may take, for the world, it may take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes every day to 30 minutes every day to an hour every day. How you do it. And then later on they'll come back and like, I'm back to normal. I can switch now. I can go to that mode and that mode real fast. I can go do this. I go, hey, what's going on? Walking like a man. ASAP. What you doing? Exactly. Aquarius Sun Bay. That's how you do it. Touchdown. Touchdown. Chicken wall. Hit the club. Hit the top. Exactly. So I learned how to do it. So I learned how to do it real good, where I can go back and forth. And now I'm just sticking with that one. So all the young ones like, yeah, you were good with it. It was like, yeah. So, now I'm going through all these different people, like, they trying to mess with me because they think I'm doing the one they do. So I had to do it, had to man up, had to say, you got to be what is you. You got to live your life. You got to travel the world. You got to go camping. You got to go back. Natural health, natural workout, natural juice, and natural short films, crazy short films about the technology, short films about the future, short films about mankind, short films about what you learned and what you're experiencing, what you have went through in your life, because these people don't know what you went through. And from this experience, it has caused me to become a smart young man, or a smart young man, or I'll be a smart older man. And I went through this already. So that's the biggest thing. So it would be like this. It'd be like, hey, I want to meditate. college student, AUC student. Hey, I want to meditate, Spelman, because this is the city of Atlanta. More women. We got two big, predominantly female colleges, Spelman and Agnes Scott. So I'm used to people coming to me like, hey, hey, Aquarius, I started with this one. I shake, cousin. I started with this one, and I'm having problems because I started with this one. Now I'm feeling different pains and different things before it happened. And I was like, oh, that's how I want. They said, which one? This one you need right here. And rolling the phone. This what you need here, bro. Here you go. Roll back out the way. Oh, that's what I need. I'm back. I got my power. Oh man, it's like put your power outside yourself. Everybody, man, it's like when I did that, everybody look at me differently. Like when I was doing this one, everybody look at me differently. But when I go do this one, everybody don't look at me like the same anymore. I'm back to my same person. And I said, that one gives you the opposite. It's like a different reality. This one is like it messes with the reality in your mind. It gives you like you can become the outside of you and the backwards mind you. That's just how it is. And then they got people who are attack people. So I watch people who will see there are people who know about this, like I know, and they'll actually sit there wait to attack the young ones. Like they will set them up because they would know what's going on. Like, yep, that person allergic. Get ready to lock them up. Get ready to lock them up. They don't know what they're doing. They get ready to lock them up. And I was like, that's not right. They don't know what they're doing. They messed up by trying to learn how to meditate on the internet. Some of them, they need people in person. There's people who like to meditate on the internet and people who like to meet people on the internet, and there's some people who like to meet people in person. Maybe they're person people. And I had to break it down to them. I was like, hey, so you are one that has to meditate like this. You may have problems like this because you are always inside yourself. You always to yourself. And this one may mess with you because it puts you in the part of the brain that you're not used to using. So this is Aquarius Sun Bay, and I got more to come. But that's why. So I'm not. I did that gut. So like, touchdown, chicken walk, boardwalk. Binya, who will you be? Yeah, so I did like that. ASAP, walking like a man. So it's like I've done it so long that I've learned how to go around it. So I learned how to switch my brain back to normal. So right here, back to this, I'm tofu. So Aquarius Sun Bay. So it's shocking. So there's some people who are trying to use illusions on people's minds to lock them up. And I actually watched this, and I had to warn them, like, you know what? What's going on? Somebody may try to lock you up for doing this one right here, because there's a way where they can make you. You're one that you're starting to show that you are getting affected by that one, and this one probably best for you. So right now, Aquarius Sun Bay had to change, And one reason I'm making this video because of the new iPhone 13 with the cinematic mode in it, and I'm gonna go more into that. So that is what's going on. So right now I got tours, pop-up shops, events, meditation events. I'm just moving, continue to grow at time. I had to sit down, I was shocked, my mind was blown. I was like, whoa, this is what's going on. This is what they happened. This is what they went through. That's why they was going on. That's why they was separated. That's why they was that's why. It's because this one doesn't have with the technology. Wow. That's why when you meditate in nature like that, in the natural sunlight, the trees and all that, and then you go back to the technology. It seems like you're supposed to meditate like in a mountain, or be like away from the technology, like be somewhere where there's a lot of water in a mountain and a nice peaceful environment. That's what it seemed like. But yeah. Love, peace, growth, time, space, no problems. Avoid the problems, dodge the problems, live your life, your group, your people, your community, your time, your space, time and space. The metaverse, the meta future, the meta time, space age, the space stage, future space age, space satellite, space consciousness, space body, space phone transfer, body, mind, consciousness, metaverse, the future. You'll be able to see your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents right here. Or will they make a way to delete YouTube and the social media? You never know. I'm Tofu.